Hi guys, and welcome to Get Reviews, and welcome to this review of Godzilla. So guys, before I saw Godzilla, I read several reviews and I watched some reviews, and I was really surprised to how divided are people on this movie, and I couldn't wait to see it so I could have my own opinion and see what all the fuss is about. And if you watch my previous videos, I said that I saw the previous Godzilla movie, the one from 1998, and I liked it. But that was definitely because I didn't know who Godzilla was at that time. I haven't watched the old movies, and I had basically no idea who Godzilla really is. So watching this movie now, I finally understood what Godzilla is all about, and how is he or she presented, and how he should be presented. So in two words, this movie is a lot better, of course, than the movie from 1998. Godzilla is amazingly beautiful and cute, actually. She has a real, or he, I'm sorry, I will call him he. He has a really likability to him, and also he has that a true animal quality that you can see in real animals. They have intelligence, and in the same time they have certain facial expressions, because most animals, let's say all animals, have different personalities, and they express them through certain body language and everything. So Godzilla was really made alive in this movie. She was created amazing. Also the other two monsters, this is not exactly a spoiler because everyone already said that there are two other monsters, and those monsters are already made in toys. So you may have seen that already, so it's not exactly a spoiler. Of course I won't tell you what is happening in the movie. I don't want to spoil really anything, so that is the only thing that I will say. But as a beginning movie, at least that is what I like to go on this type of movies, where you have to set up the story. I mean, they have to set up the story, they have to set up this character, Godzilla, this monster, also the other two monsters, also the whole world, and how these monsters were, and why they exist basically, and how they exist along with our world, and with our species, and why they are here now, etc. So in every beginning movies, they have to set up the story. So the way that the story of the movie went, I was absolutely pleased with the story. Of course, something happens with some of the human main characters, especially Bryan Cranston character, that most people didn't like, because everyone loved Bryan Cranston. I only watched him when he played Malcolm's father, and I haven't seen Breaking Bad yet, because I don't have the time, and it's just not my kind of TV show usually. Maybe I will find time someday, but for now I'm not. But of course he's a very good actor, that's obvious. And Kick-Ass, the role of Kick-Ass was more significant actually, and he was the main guy basically in the whole movie. And of course there were some stuff that it could have gone a lot better with Bryan Cranston instead of Kick-Ass character that played his son. But that is a long story, and really includes a lot of spoilers, so I can't really tell you about this. But the way that the movie went, if that was a real story, it's possible the story to go down this way. It's possible what happened to these characters to happen in a real life situation, and that was a real life situation. So I'm not so upset about what happened like most of the people that are fans of Bryan Cranston. They didn't use him as much as they should use him, as Angry Joe said in his review. But Godzilla and the Monsters, from what I've read from the previous reviews and what I watched, everyone said that they are not enough in the movie, but they actually are a lot of scenes with Godzilla and the monsters, a lot of scenes. Of course, they are a little bit later on in the movie, but we do get to see them full display. We do get to see a huge fight, and the movie went down in a way logically, and in the way they wanted to show what's happening to the people in the same time. So basically they wanted to create this movie where, yes, it's about Godzilla and what he can do and what he is, but in the same time they wanted to show the human element, how people react to all this, how people act in this situation, what is happening from people's perspective. So that is normal. I mean, how else will you create this whole story without the humans? We can't always watch the monsters on the screen constantly. This is not Pacific Rim, so this is kind of a more deep movie, you can say. But I'm sure that in the sequel we will see Godzilla all the time, or at least a lot more, and from the beginning will be super awesome. As a beginning movie, this movie is good enough. It's awesome. I super enjoyed it. I went to see it on IMAX 3D in the most modern theater possible. Just opened 4 days ago, but the bad thing was that this new IMAX theater is 16:9, which is awesome, but they didn't optimize Godzilla. I mean, the movie studio probably didn't optimize the movie right for IMAX, because they didn't use the whole screen. And there were little black bars on the downside of the screen and on the upside of the screen, which wasn't good. They should made it at least 16:9 to match the screen. And also there wasn't very good depth of field. When you watch Godzilla the Monsters, whatever you saw in the movie, everything was like 2D. There wasn't very good depth of field, really. Most of the movie was like 2D on a pretty huge screen and on pretty amazing quality of imaging, and that was it. I mean, even the trailers of Maleficent, the trailers of Guardians of the Galaxy that was shown before the movie were with a lot bigger depth of field. It was a lot deeper. So I don't know how was in your screen, 3D or IMAX. If you saw it, you can just let me know on the comments. But basically, if I have to give some kind of a score to Godzilla, I would say that this movie, as a monster movie, is a definite 9 out of 10. As a movie-going experience, I would say that Godzilla is somewhere between 9 and 8.7, is very close. I really enjoyed it. I was so happy with it. It's entertaining, and Godzilla is just adorable. He's just so cute. I can watch him all day, and I just felt the need to buy a Godzilla toy, but I probably won't, because they're pretty expensive for me, and the shipping and everything anyway. But I really felt now the need to buy a Godzilla toy and have him on display in my living room. But I will have to stick with my old Godzilla toy. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you like to see my future videos. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all those things, maybe Twitch if you like. Please let me know what you think about the movie, of course, if you like, in the comments. And till next time with Gerichi Reviews.